What's up guys, Lillasyster, better known as Aaron Brook the Gamer here, bringing you an insight into the jobs we have available at Monkey Hammer Games. The first job we're going to take a look at is an entry-level job but an extremely important job role within the gaming industry, quality assurance testers. This job includes testing games with an average salary of £14,000 per year. The QA tester is expected to search every nook and cranny, shooting barrels and bottles just to try to break the game. A QA tester must be very enthusiastic and has a lot of time and patience. Overall, the QA tester is there to make sure the game is not broken before it's released to the public. The next job we're going to take a look at is the localization tester. This job goes hand in hand with the QA tester, as their role is to play through the game, but rather than looking for bugs, they make sure that the game, including music, subtitles and dialogue, is in the correct language, or is an accurate translation from such as Chinese to English. With an average salary of £15,500 per year, this role is only to be occupied by good communicators with fluent language skills in English and any other languages required for the game. Now that we're done looking at the endgame jobs, we're going to take a look at where the creation process begins. This job is the scriptwriter. Their role is to create the world of the game, such as the characters, script and storyline. Earning around £15,000 to £40,000 depending on the title, the scriptwriter must be extremely creative and enthusiastic about their work, and have a good understanding of the acting process. Moving on, we have the artist. This job will have the artist take the scripts from the writers and create concepts for what they believe the characters and world look like. The artist will work closely with many members of the overall project, making sure their imagination is brought to life. For example, the artist will work with the scriptwriter to make sure the concept art for the characters and the world are perfect. And for between £15,000 to £50,000, only perfection is expected. Next up in the creation process, we have the 3D modeler. This role involves taking concept art from the artist and creating characters and items within the game. A 3D modeler has to have high levels of imagination and creativity to get this job done, as well as the ability to consider technical and gameplay aspects, along with aesthetics. Coming in at an average of £25,000 per year, this job is not to be taken lightly. Once the 3D modeler has done his job, it's time to hand the work over to the animator. This job, which pays an average of £24,000 per year, involves the animator taking work from the 3D modelers and bringing them to life in the most literal way possible. An animator is expected to have strong knowledge of environmental effects, lighting and dynamics. Great having functional characters and weapons, but it's even better when they have a world or level to explore. The level designer will create a world for the characters to inhabit. This job requires amazing special and layout design skills, along with a grasp of 3D modelling and games design principles. You can design yourself a comfortable life with this job, as it pays an average of £30,000 per year. As the world, characters and items within the game have been created, somebody has to decide how the game plays. With a massive salary of £54,000, the designer decides the core elements of the entire game, such as if the game is meant to be stealthy or all-round horror. What game would be complete without sound? Once characters are given a world to explore and the ability to move around, sound is required to increase the level of immersion. Audio engineers and sound foleys will work together to create the sounds for a video game, making sure that the acoustics are almost lifelike. Audio engineers often earn around £30,000 per year. The other areas, such as 3D modelling, are the needle and thread. The programmer is the tailor. The programmer takes everything from everyone and codes the game. A programmer is a very difficult job, as bugs will be created within the game that also need fixing. This is why the programmer will earn around £47,500 per year. Overlooking the entire project will be the producer. This job could be considered the easiest or the hardest job of them all. The producer doesn't specialise in any task, but he will give assistance to anybody who needs it. The producer can earn around £35,000 to £60,000 per year depending on the project.